up, guys? How are we all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be running an experiment as to what quarterback will be the best for your Madden 18 franchise. We have 3 contestants today, a balanced quarterback, a scrambling quarterback, and a pure pocket passing quarterback, right? Let me introduce you to our scrambling quarterback, Smush Parker. Let's go right to the chase. This guy is purely about getting out of the pocket and making big plays happen. Every single quarterback in this challenge is 90 overall, and he's got some pretty decent throwing stats. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility, enough said. 99 throw on the run. He's a very selfish player. I imagine if you were using him, you'd probably want to get out of the pocket a lot. So if you're one of those really selfish players, man, Smush Parker's the guy for you. Next up, we have the Zebra from Madagascar. He is our pure pocket passing quarterback. Funny thing is, his awareness has dropped down to 94, and he's got some pretty decent all-around stats. So he's going to be able to throw it down the field, and no matter if you're going short, medium, or deep, you've got a pretty high percentage of hitting all of your throws. As you can see, the speed and acceleration and agility are complete arse. You're not going to want to try and scramble with him at all. If you like a nice, simple, traditional style of gameplay, give it to the running back, then drop back on third down and throw some dots, then this may be the quarterback for you. The only problem is with that speed and acceleration, if you did try and scramble for whatever reason, a one-legged sumo would be able to catch up to you. And last but not least, we have our balanced quarterback, V.I.P Juniperberry. Pretty solid all-around stats. If you need to get out the pocket and scramble and do your thing, you got that nice 80 acceleration, 80 speed. The 90 throw power is pretty decent as well. Pretty good throw on the run, and the short, medium, and deep aren't nothing to laugh at. Of course, you wouldn't want to be taking too many hits at the risk of dropping the ball. But all in all, the balanced quarterback may be the way to go, as it is the only once-in-a-generational quarterback you can actually draft. Majority of the time with your franchise mode, it's going to mainly come down to personal preference and what's actually available to you in the free agency or the draft itself. But still, if you want to model your shit, then this is perfect. Every single team's roster is stacked with an all-starting lineup of 99 overall. We even have the blindside edition of Michael Law. I was originally going to do 4 quarterbacks, but ever since I realized there was only 3 styles you could possibly go with, the Steelers just have an incredibly OP team. But that being said, fellas, let's jump to the midway point of the season and see just how good our quarterbacks are going. At the midway point, we've got the scrambling quarterback on a 7-1 record. So the pure pocket passer seems to be struggling the most. And you've got the balanced and scrambling right at the top. Because they're all from the same division, we should have a couple of matchups throughout the year. Let's go check out some of these games. Wow, week 1, the Zebra from Madagascar did not even have a touchdown on the day. But you see absolutely no issue whatsoever for the pure scrambling Smush Parker. Completed 25 from 32. What is the Madagascar guy doing? Then you see another big blowout victory versus the V.I.P Juniperberry-led Cleveland Browns. Their only loss was to the Steelers, which is understandable because realistically, the Steelers should be top of the ladder. Yeah, they're just blowing out everyone. This is ridiculous. Now, this is a much closer game, but Smush Parker, mate, the pure scrambler, he's struggling a little bit. 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. However, it was the Baltimore Ravens that came out with the dub in this game. Holy crap. The Browns absolutely decimated the Jets. Joe Namath, who looks exactly like his profile picture, by the way. I don't know, man. Maybe the balance is the way to go. V.I.P Juniperberry did not run the ball, which goes to show he didn't even need to run it, mate. He just needed to pass it for 6 touchdowns. Check out the Bengals and see how they're doing. Lost to the Ravens, beat the Packers. Nothing really surprising considering your entire starting lineup is 99 overall. They did beat the Texans 38-0, but who can't beat the Texans 38-0? They have to be leading in every aspect. Surely these 3 quarterbacks are top of the charts. V.I.P Juniperberry, the balanced quarterback, is in 3rd place, the best out of the 3. I don't know who the Len Dawson is. 22 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Yikes. Where is our last one? Wow, he's really far down, isn't he? The Zebra from Madagascar, pure pocket passer, is a little bit conservative. Only 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. We'll go to the playoffs. See just who is about to win this competition. The Ravens made the wild card round on a 14-2 record. That is ridiculous. How did the Steelers finish the worst of all 4 teams? They by far had the best team of everybody. Even the normal Steelers would do better than 10-6. Wow, the balanced quarterback might have just sealed the deal right there. V-Lad Juniperberry won MVP. He even beat out Tom Brady. Smush Parker finished 4th, amazing. And Le'Veon Bell beat out the Zebra from Madagascar. Even Barry Sanders beat out the Zebra from Madagascar. This is the only time you'll see Hugh Jackson at the Browns winning Coach of the Year. Alright, checking out the stats for our incredibly OP quarterbacks. V-Lad Juniperberry finishes with 4,800, nearly 4,900 yards, 56 touchdowns, and only 9 interceptions. He averaged an 132 passer rating. For a pure scrambling quarterback, Smush Parker didn't do too bad. 4,600 yards, 45 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. And the Zebra from Madagascar really picked his stuff up at the end of the year. 4,500 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. John Elway threw 21 interceptions. Smush Parker only picked up 190 yards, 5 rushing touchdowns on the day, didn't fumble the ball once, 4 broken tackles. I guess you wouldn't really have to run the ball all that much considering you have Bo Jackson on the team. Before we make our final opinion, the last thing we have to go do is check out the rest of the schedule from the year. You're telling me that somebody didn't even make it to the playoffs with like a 14-2 record. Rigged, mate. Absolutely rigged. Alright, let's go check out the later half of the season. Yep, all dubs, mate. All dubs. However, they did lose to the Browns in week 15. That would have been an incredible game to go see. Baltimore dropped 21 in the first quarter before V-Lad Juniperberry came back and dropped 28 in the second. Didn't have all that well of a game though. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Smush Parker with 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. And then they blew out the Zebra from Madagascar in week 17. That must have been an easy dub for them. This is starting to become a very common trend here. Madagascar did not play well at all. Wow, they beat the Broncos 49-3. So John Elway would have thrown majority of his interceptions in this game right here. They also lost to the Browns. Wow, I think we need to go look at the Browns first and foremost. They beat the Jaguars 59-0. 28 in the second quarter. Oh my goodness. Cleveland went into halftime up 35-0, and you would have thought they would have taken it a little bit easy in the second half. Nope, they're just going to come out and just shit on you in the second half as well. V-Lad with 3 touchdowns, 319 yards. How did the running back do? Barry Sanders with 136 yards. Even Duke Johnson came in. He wasn't even meant to play at all this entire season. Let's go ahead and simulate to next week, and hopefully we have a Ravens and Browns. Bengals and Browns. Ravens and... How did the Bengals go straight through to the divisional, mate? Wait, were the Bengals in the wild card? Oh, they were. They beat the Bills. So the Steelers didn't even make it, and they had the best team out of everyone. So far, I think V-Lad Juniperberry has it in the bag. But I guess we'll have to find out. Bengals and Ravens in the AFC Championship. So that means that the Browns went 15-1, only to lose in the divisional round of the playoffs. V-Lad, don't tell me you buckled, my guy. 50-31. The Zebra from Madagascar, aka the pure pocket passer, with 416 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Keep in mind, he was going up against an all-99 secondary, so interceptions are bound to happen with a lot of these quarterbacks. And V-Lad buckled. 297 yards, 3 interceptions, buckling in the playoffs. I don't know why Ray Lewis isn't on the Ravens. That's going to trigger a lot of Ravens fans. Paul Krause for the Bengals, switching over from the Vikings, 2 interceptions. Sean Taylor on the Bengals, an interception. The Ravens versus Kansas City wasn't even a competition. 52-30, 38-7 at the half. Smush Parker, my personal favorite, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions on the day. Len Dawson, I still don't know who this guy is. He's really good though. So now it comes down. The balance has been eliminated. Now all we have is the scrambling quarterback, the Zebra from Madagascar, completely buckling, much like V-Lad Juniperberry in their earlier matchup. Smush Parker though, prevailing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Let's see if this was an interesting Super Bowl. They actually lost to the Cowboys, 52-49. So none of the quarterback... Oh, I guess the Cowboys do have Troy Aikman. Smush Parker with 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But damn near threw 500 yards in the game. Yeah, Emmitt Smith. I should have known. Herschel Walker as well. Damn, Smush, you got squashed, mate. Haha, easy pun there. You can make your own mind up in the comment section below. Me personally, I think the balanced quarterback is definitely the way to go. Keep in mind that all quarterbacks were 90 overall. Evenly distributed stats in all areas. At the end of the day, it comes down to your personal playstyle. I would have to say the balance is the way to go. Then I would have to go scrambling. And then I would have to go pure pocket passer. With that being said, fellas, I hope you did enjoy our little experiment for the day. If you made it this far, you are the real MVP. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me. even if it's fake, cause I don't fucking care at all. You've been out all night, I don't know where you've been. You're slurring all your words, not making any sense.